Welcome back to Wildlife Trek, my franchise series here in Planet Zoo. Today is going to be a really fun day. Going to build out the llama habitat and the Barnyard petting zoo. Before we get started, though, you may notice that the peafowl habitat here looks just a little bit different than it did before. Folks who commented gave me some great advice on how to deal with the peafowl, how to hopefully not have as many disease outbreaks. Reduce the size of the flock quite a bit. Only have one breeding male here. He's our albino. I'm trying to get some albino chicks from him, but so far it hasn't been too successful. Got one female who's not on contraceptives for him to mate with. The other three that are in here, all on contraceptives. When the babies are born, send them into the trade center to keep the size of the flock down, or once they mature, send them into the trade center. Keep the size of the flock down. Also made the habitat quite a bit bigger, spread it out more, and spread their enrichment and their feeders out, so that way they're not congregating in one area quite so much. Have two keepers assigned to this habitat just to kind of double up. Hopefully two will do their jobs better than one and actually clean up after these birds. I had made the habitat a lot more natural as well. Got in a bunch of planting. They are unfortunately way over their plant requirement. I had to remove so many plants out of this just to get them to where it wasn't negatively affecting their welfare too terribly. But I'm quite happy with this. I think it looks a lot better here at the front of the zoo too. Much more, I don't know, it just fits quite a bit better. So heading back over to the children's zoo. A couple of additions over here as well. I put in this floor mosaic. Got this off of the workshop. This is really spectacularly well built. It's better than anything I could do. So I went ahead and put that in. It looks just absolutely fantastic. So, getting started here. Let me get my bearings of where I'm at. Here we go. Barnyard's going to be off in this section here. So I'm going to build this out, get it all ready to go. I'll do that in speed build, and then I will bring you back once it is finished. Alright, welcome back. Just hanging out here in Cam, taking a look at the guest level view here in Wildlife Trek. Got quite a bit done today. Really loving the direction the zoo's taking. It's better than I had ever imagined it would be, actually enjoying franchise mode for once. So I've widened out the flamingo habitat, given them a little bit more swimming area. Over here, the peafowl walkthrough habitat is working out great. More space and less birds means no more disease outbreaks. I'm actually starting to like them. Finally got some leucistic chicks born. So just loving how this is turning out. Coming down this way into the children's zoo. This area is working out just wonderfully. Did have some crashing issues. If you'll notice, there's a couple of points where it kind of looks like it's changed up a little bit. What happened there was the game started crashing when I deleted the 2 food shops that were back this way multiple times. Then when I went back to re-record from the autosave, I forgot to hit record in OBS and ended up building out a bunch without recording it. Fortunately, it was just mostly me duplicating these fences here. You've seen me duplicate fences a bunch, so we didn't lose too much. In the end, it has worked out great. I did remember to save right before I started recording this. The walkthrough llama barnyard habitat has turned out just great. Really enjoying it. So what I did, built out the custom fences here, made them a little bit more robust than the fences out here, just because llamas are big animals. We've got the little barn here, like 2 big box stalls with the interior area back here. Got some hay bales off the workshop just to make it a little bit more realistic. So did stick some peafowl in here with the llamas because I felt like it needed something else. This is meant to be like the petting zoo section of your local zoo. Normally you'd find animals like domestic goats, chickens, pot-bellied pigs, maybe some sheep. Llamas probably wouldn't be something you'd find in the actual petting zoo portion. It would probably be more supervised contact with, a keeper managing the llama. They'd have a halter and lead rope on them. Because if you're not familiar with llamas, they spit. They're a little bit on the mean side. So you probably wouldn't just let the guests freely interact with them at will. But we're doing the best we can with the assets we have right now in Planet Zoo. Really wish they'd give us a Barnyard DLC or a Petting Zoo DLC. Stuff like, like I already said, the chickens, the goats, pot-bellied pigs, different little, barnyard, farmyard type animals, so we could build out our petting zoo sections a little bit more. So in this paddock, we've got the main walkthrough area where the guests can come in. Then we've got a couple different little paddocks off of here with our little gates that can be opened or closed. These are just areas where the guests aren't supposed to go, so the animals can kind of retreat if they're tired of being poked and prodded by little kids. They can get away from the guests a little bit. Also areas if the keepers needed to separate out an animal because it was sick or it's just not getting along with the guests. Put them back there for a little while, separated from the main group if you had to. And also, just a place for the animals to choose to go, to kind of get away from the guests. They can also go in the barn if they want. All of this is completely walkable for both the peafowl and the llamas. They do come in here and sleep. It's really cute. Put in a little pond here at the front. This is meant to be like a little waterfowl pond, so there'd be like domestic mallards, maybe, I want to say maybe domestic geese, but geese are mean. They'd have to be really well-behaved, well-socialized geese to be in here. I did base this loosely off of the Children's Zoo section of the San Francisco Zoo. They've got a little duck pond in front, the barn in the back, and then little walk-through petting zoo area with a bunch of goats. I think they have chickens too. Then coming down this way, I've planted all of this up. Over here, I've got some custom signs off the workshop. These would be, little informational signage about what the planting is in these different little garden sections. Got some more custom signs over here. These are out of the same pack as the other one. Just information about the animals that live in here. Also, probably some rules of what you can and can't do in the petting zoo. And then coming down this way, I've got all of this nicely planted up. on both sides, got it fenced off. Got a little power and water shed back over here. Managed to hide these really well in this little building. Covered it with ivy. I think it looks really nice. Nice and hidden, out of the way. And then coming down here, we've got our food court in. So this is currently the only place you can come in the zoo right now if you want to eat something. So if you want something to eat, you gotta walk all the way through the children's zoo, either past the lemurs or past the barnyard to get some pizza, some ice cream, and then some coffee for the grown-ups. Also got vending machines in here. So this part is coming along. It's right across from the playground, so parents want to grab a bite to eat and then let the kids run wild in here, they can do that. Got the carousel in as well. I'm probably going to take another crack at the flooring, the base around it, possibly also change up the color scheme. I did not build this carousel. This came from the workshop. This is a Paulsley creation. Absolutely fantastic. So much better than anything I would could create with this. Fits really well. Need to work out its surroundings a little bit. So next episode, we're going to finish the children's zoo. I'm really excited for this. This area over here is going to be our koala outpost. So that's going to be super fun to build. I'm going to try to build that out more in real time and talk through what I'm doing with it. So that will be a little bit of a longer episode. Also, the goal is to get the whole rest of the children's zoo area finished out, ready to go. And then beyond that, starting off either life in the desert or life in the plains. You guys tell me in the comments which section you want to see me build first. I'm totally open to doing whatever you guys want to see. I think it's just going to be great. Let me get out of Tegid Cam here. Get a little bit of an overview of what we have so you can see the bigger flamingo habitat, much bigger peafowl habitat. Coming over here to our barnyard, our fully detailed out barn. Got some dumpsters back here, some pallets, just random stuff that you'd see in a barnyard setting. And then all the way down here at our food court. So just an overview of what we have. The whole children's zoo is almost completely built out. We just have that one more habitat to build. It's going to go right here. It's just going to be great. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. Drop a comment down below if you've seen anything you like, anything you want me to blueprint and put on the workshop for you, any suggestions for what you want to see me build out next after we do the koalas. Anything like that. And if you want to see more content from me, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It helps me build the channel. And I will see you in the next one.